We're in today with the legend of a video card, GTX 1070. This is the Katana version. I'm very sorry, but it's kind of rare to find this video card nowadays, but I'm very happy that I have it. And today I'm going to show you how this video card is running in a couple of games. Now, this is a 2016 video card, 8 gig of VRAM, GDDR5, 256 bits bus width with DirectX 12 support. We need to actually consider that this video card has 1920 shaders. All of that said, this video card, it's pushing everything with 1519 megahertz on the core clock and 2002 megahertz on the memory. We're gonna pair it up with this i9 10 gen, and we are going to see how it's holding in 2023, because this is still an awesome video card. Seriously, can't wait. I actually tested the 1060 recently, and yeah, big brother. Let's see how it's running. Okay, let's start with FORTNITE, because FORTNITE on 1080p actually. I have a couple of resolutions. Let's try 4K actually. I'm gonna put it up with 4K. 4K in FORTNITE with performance mode, I think it's gonna be okay. No, I'm gonna put all the details on maximum because it's performance mode and there is no drop in the performance. I got my fan on maximum because I want the best temperature for this one so it doesn't kill it. Oh yeah, I'm in 4K. Okay, 4K and performance mode. Let's jump in. Okay, I think I have to put it on low details. Okay, so here I think I have to put view distance. I think this is and texture. I'm gonna put it on low. 24 minimals. Okay, so on FPS I got 24s on minimal. I got an average of 200. That's because I'm indoor and that's why the FPS is like that. But the moment I go outside, I think everything will drop and I will see some dips, you know. 1% is 56 at the moment and 30 on 1%. Do remember that the squeaky sound is from the fan because 82 degrees actually, and when it's reaching 82 degrees, GPU power 143 degrees. I like the performance, I don't like the temperature, seriously. This is a very hot GPU, I'm not joking, seriously. So maybe the resolution 83 degrees, it's kind of too much. Maybe from the resolution, who knows, even on low details. So overall the system is doing nice, apparently, and I have no problems yet with my system. The PC is still holding, but the GPU on 4K apparently is struggling just a little, seriously, with the temperature. On FPS is doing the job, 33 on minimals and 47 on 1%, you know, but even with the max speed on the GPU, I still don't manage to get the right temperature. I don't like 82 and 83 because I know it will end up throttling the core, and that's very bad, you know, on the performance side. Okay, let's jump into Apex Legends, and for one, I learned my lesson. 4K is not for this video card. I keep it on 1080p with low details. I wanna see how this magnificent is running. 1080p, field of view, maximum low details. Let's go. This is good. This is exactly what I need. 2.7, 2.8, 2.3 actually on the VRAM. We're doing 145 FPS. This is the peak. This is what you get with this video card apparently. Before I die, I have to take a look and see how the GPU is performing. Oh man, I'm on 100 watts with this 2.5 gig of VRAM used, but the system is doing nice. Apparently I still don't have to change it in the near future, so that's a good thing for my computer, you know. RAM usage, let's see what RAM usage I have. 9.8 gig of system RAM. Yeah, wish I had better, but that's it. The core is not fully loaded, 10-20% on this CPU. It's kind of good, you know. Can't expect too much from this, but I wish I had more utilization from it. Yeah, we need to try PUBG because this is going to be really nice with this game. Let's see how we're doing in advanced. Medium settings. Let's start with low, very low. Disable everything. We'll see how many FPS we get. Maybe increase the resolution and see where can we stand. Let's jump into PUBG and see how we're doing. Oh, look at the FPS. think we're gonna do much better if we can increase the details, you know. You see, maybe this game actually takes 4K, but I'm not keen on it, because I actually see that the temperature on the GPU is going to 76, and yeah, I don't want that. I want the GPU as cool as possible. Yeah, why I don't even know why I came here, seriously. 72 on minimal, 1% is got 1/100 FPS. The temperature is on 74 to 75 degrees, but can't expect too much from this, seriously, considering it's on maximum RPM. Ooh. Managed to get a kill. Ooh, I love how the GPU is performing. Alright, let's take a look and see on the specs. 117 watts. Kind of good for the GPU. 2.8 gig of VRAM used. That's actually good because I'm on low details. But in order to keep that performance, I have to keep it like this. But now that I pick up the card, look at it. 28 FPS on minimal. That's not okay. That's not okay. Seriously, so theoretically I have to do a custom settings, you know, to get view distance, low details, all kinds of stuff like goodies, you know, when professional settings in order to get the right performance. Oh, that was disgusting. We definitely need to be in Cyberpunk with this video card and see how we're running, because we got a lot of potential. I don't know what the resolution I mean, but it looks really nice. It looks very clean. 64 degrees, maximum core log, 3.2 gig of VRAM used. 11 gig of system RAM used with Cyberpunk. I don't even know what the settings I have. Let's check it out, seriously. Video 1080p. I'm on low details with Fidelity FX on auto. Let's take off Fidelity FX and see how it's running like that. 68, 60. I'm not gonna lie, I like the performance. It looks very sharp on low details. So this GPU, this is the settings for it, you know. Unfortunately, you can't just willy-nilly put it on high details. All right, 71 degrees on the GPU, max load on the core, you know. We're getting over 3 gig of VRAM years, but don't forget this is an 8 gig of VRAM GPU. Kinda nice, seriously, kinda nice to see this video card still holding 60 FPS. I wish, you know what, there's a lot of settings that I can use, you know, Fidelity FX, low resolution, maximum details, but low settings for this video card, it's ideal if you want to drive the story, you know, if you want to push, explore the city, do some stuff, you know, in Cyberpunk. First time playing the game, keep the low settings, get high FPS, try to raise the minimals with this video card, and that's it. Maybe put some Fidelity FX in order to get that. Look at that, 42 on minimals, 46, actually, change of number, 22 on minimals and 45 on 1%. Good numbers if you're asking me. Cyberpunk, it's kind of good, Cyberpunk, with this video card. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's jump in Hogwarts Legacy and see what settings we have and see how the game is performing with this video card. 1080p, upscale none, NVIDIA Reflex low latency. We're gonna keep that one. Let's see how it's running. And we are on low settings. Let's see. Nice reflection. Even on low details, the game looks fantastic. Seriously, this is kind of good, you know, to see a GPU like this running like that. Let me see some details here from the GPU. I got like 130 watts maximum. Apparently, 3.3 gig of VRAM with maximum RPM. We are getting some interesting readings, seriously. 41 FPS on minimals and 64 on 1%. Those are good numbers, you know. FPS is dictating how your hardware is working, you know. So in this case, it's working really nice, seriously. The average is good, no render scale, you know. Everything is natural.
Back at Hogwarts.
The system itself, it's using 18.6 gig of system RAM. Bananas, fam. Look at it. 25% load on the cores. Yeah, do I find any cores or any threads that is maxed out? Apparently the end ones are loaded, like the bottom ones, 50-60%, a couple of them, but that's it. And barely any load on the system, and I like it, seriously. But overall, this is the most important, the GPU. You know, 130 watts. It's making the room hot, seriously. This video card. 81 degrees. I have to put a thermal limit on the MS Afterburner and say do not pass 70 degrees. Then it will throttle it and it will lower the core speed, and I will lose FPS, but I will keep the GPU in check. This is just to show you the temperature, just to show you the FPS on average, how it's working with this video card. I think a water block will be ideal for a video card like this, but I don't think it's worth investing in a water block for a 1070. I'll just go with 30 series, but whatever. I like how it's working in this game, seriously. Okay, let's jump into World of Tanks. But this is the game that I'm playing with this video card, seriously. So I really like how it's working, and I want to show you how it's performing. Maximum details with World of Tanks on 1080p with the Katana. Let's jump in and see how it's working. Seriously, this is gonna be funky. I think the system has no problem with it. 9.2 gig of system RAM. That's easy, you know. 16 gig, it's enough for this game. No stress with it. And if we put on overall CPU package, 77 wattage. That's good. That's really good. Considering how rare it is, I will say the performance is still there. The only problem overall that I will try to resolve is the temperature. That's it. That's the only problem I have with this. The temperature. The job is done by this video card. No question asked, seriously. Very hard to find nowadays. It still got a lot of power. It still kicks even today, you know. But the only problem I have with this video card is the temperature. Nothing can trump it, seriously. What resolution do I take? 1080p for the moment with this monitor. I really like this resolution because I benefit from the frequency. Can I use a 1070? Yes, I will use a 1070 with a bigger fan, not this one, because this is kind of cool, you know, and having a cool thing, it's not worth destroying. I will not use it as a daily driver because it's Katana. It's a very rare video card. That being said, I like the GPU and how it performs. I'm just curious what do you think about it. So, do you like the GTX 1070 Katana?